not going to waste any time. We're going to get right into this game. Thank you so much for your patience, chat. That means you've not heard anything I've had to say. Look, I'll give you a brief rundown real quick. Doki Doki Literature Club was scary. That was a scary game we played yesterday. So now we're playing a not scary game. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not scary. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Hopefully this game is chill and not at all terrifying. If it is, I give up. Anyway, feel free to keep me posted as far as sound goes. I'm probably going to be paranoid about that for the rest of the night, so that's good. What? Yes, but it probably needs to come up. It's very quiet. Can you hear it at all? Do you hear it now? Okay. Okay. There you go. A nice little balance. There we go. All right. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and you burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant. Oh no, such a mood. Before you run out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. Miriam's the best. I love her already. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I sure am, Miriam. 'Cause I am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Wow, Miriam, thank you so much for conveniently telling me how long this will be. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? We are pep talking Miriam. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares, I've been trying to forget. Well, she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I'll have these killer bangs. They are killer bangs, girl. Can you believe I cut them myself? I can, but it's endearing. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Is that Ashley? It's the most complicated way to spell Ashley. Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Mickey's shins alone. They are perfectly normal. Yeah! I can't stand Ashley. Even her name. Oh wait. Even her name is annoying. Oh, I love the clarification here. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Such a mood. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man. I cannot believe that's real. And he stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking. Van, you rang, please. This is some JoJo level nonsense right now, and I love it. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Hey. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Wow, coming in with some sick burns in here. With the first day of school about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What a strange sound. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Strange sound. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thanks. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. You're young. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Mikki. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, he walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? He is a child. He is a child, Miriam. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room. Oh, look. I don't really know what that triangle and math are doing up there, but you know. I'm unsure where to sit. Other students wander and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium in front of the class. Adorable. Oh, look at that. Oh my. Sprinkles. Sprinkles the corgi is teaching this class. You know, Sprinkles. He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO. Please, Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! Yes, Professor Dog. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, somebody close the window. But then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student in his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Oh, is he a student with us? I don't think so. Oh, it is a student. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everybody's looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up because faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Look, I'm just a little sweaty. Hey, nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both definitely know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is your insults are so weird. Why are they so weird? Besides, when Mikki sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Oh, I have no choice. Oh. Is this a trick? Alright, I'm turning to Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, he's talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I'm going to take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders puts a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful that you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It gross. Has his natural scent on it. Alright. It smells like the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Like, that sounds delicious. That's a delicious smelling handkerchief right there. Professor Doc steps in to settle the class down and set ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will flip your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's speech. Oh no. What? I don't like this music for this person. Who are you? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss. Quiet! Late to class is bad enough. And then you interrupted my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. You're a failure. Yeah! You tell him, Sprinkles. He's the worst. Student is the worst. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. That's why I did not sleep in. I let myself daydream a little bit, but I didn't sleep in because I did not want to be late. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. A industrial kitchen appliance. What? Oh! Like, little robot friend. Oh, Clank, you rascal. You little rascally rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Look, I'm a student. It just is what it is. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart, but tough, is very well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? I think it's a chicken snack. Chicken snack. Yeah, Sprinkles likes them. They're his favorite. I think there might be some competition now for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving her hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the important lesson of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. I'm quite prepared for all situations. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats. Prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. They all rush to claim our favorite seats, and I am left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Oh no! Please do not make me choose my seat. We've already talked about this. There is nothing more challenging to me. It's between Miriam or I gotta sit by my best friend, I think. It'd be so weird if I didn't sit next to her. I gotta sit next to Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. You're my best friend. I wouldn't sit by anybody else. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little bit better. Well, I wanted to sit by my best friend. Yeah, I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Yeah, me. I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. It's like a lifetime. Now that Miriam mentions it, Colonel Sanders is just so dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! Time for a pop quiz! Yeah, a pop quiz about me. Oh, I see, because your name is Pop. Pop? Oh, Pop. What are you doing out there, Pop? This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Okay, keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Oh no. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Essential. Essential. Extremely. That's right. I just want to be Sprinkles' favorite. That's what I want. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Alright, I don't know the answer to this one. This test went from 0 to difficult. Is it chicken is to feather? Or is a slam dunk a good answer? I think a slam dunk's a good answer, actually. I think that might be what I do. I'll tilt you down a little, friend. I'm gonna go with a slam dunk. That's wrong! Sprinkles. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Look, you're gonna say it's a spork. I already know. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? There it is. No, yes, he's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right. Your total score is 4 out of 5. Only 1 wrong, not too shabby. You might just do all right. Colonel Sanders has been watching me tally my score, and he nods with approval. I have your attention. I have an important announcement. Established in 2015. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth wanders. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Student, don't you say anything. Gosh. Student, I don't care. I don't care about you. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. I don't know how I feel about Colonel Sanders. He's kind of full of himself. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. What's up with the student? What? On another new semester, I prepared something special. Aha! You hold your breath waiting to see the food. You've heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Aw, yeah. Bucket of yum. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken. The aroma envelops you. You feel warm and safe. They filled a bucket with chicken. It's a novel concept that has never before been done. Stop thinking. Start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. Speaking of the perfect recipe, I should have said this earlier. It was a weird timing thing because I was dealing with the weird sound stuff. But Rare Blue, thank you so much for that. Subscribe. I'm going to read his message. I think you might have the 11 herbs and spices wrong. Boom. There we go. There it is. By my calculation. Oh my gosh! They said it! By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every student has a pen and the paper and they're scribbling as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. Wait, you think we want your stupid secret recipe? Nah, man. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got 'em. I like that they're the worst villains. Nobody laughed at your sick burns there. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley's prepared, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh, look. She's so happy. Evil to sweet and innocent. Ah. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Van the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. I like that he kind of has, it's also kind of Space Dandy hair. Kind of. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in the pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. I'm transported to another dimension. Along with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Alright, what am I gonna do? This moment specifically is reminding me too much of Doki Doki Literature Club. Still a little scared. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment. Try and identify each flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. I think I want to try and identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, 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 and even deeper still until you find it. Could it be? He did it! How bold! How adventurous! To use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize this information was meant to remain a secret, but now you know. A responsibility now rests on your shoulders. As you look around, you realize everyone is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you traveled through space and time. After tasting the food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. I approach. Smile softly as I approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish a legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. I love his staff. That's fun. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 whole days to try to get to know each other. Hi there, Brotherman. How are you? Nice to see you. We're playing the Colonel Sanders Dating Sim game because it's much more chill than what we played yesterday, which was scary. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. There we go. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're really alone, and then he leans in, and I can feel his warm breath. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use this. You never would have guessed that. You're not even sure if you'd get some if you looked for it. And it's definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. You're wrapped up in this huge revelation. You notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else was still in the cafeteria, you decide to go look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, waiting in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. I am persistent. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you've got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet me on that. Alone together for the first time, now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Modest but thoughtful. We'll never get the Krabby Patty secret formula. Never. Modest but thoughtful. If you can't get them secret herbs and spices out of him, I'm unfollowing. Brett, my goal is not to do that. My goal is dating, I think. I think that's the point. I think that's what I'm doing here. I just wanted to tell you I really enjoyed your food. Yeah, compliments. That's how you get people. That's how you get people, fam. You just give them a little compliment, and then they're like, wow, they're great. Oh no, I'm kind of giving stuff away right now. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, peppery. It was perfect. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to feel the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson will start soon. Whoa. Oh no, this is what's that show where they have to go through a whole meal? And it's not Iron Chef. That's not what I'm thinking of. It's always 3 of them, and they go through like an appetizer, the middle one, and the third one, and then like the dessert, main course, and dessert, and they mess with each other. Chopped! Oh my gosh, that's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Chopped. This is what this is reminding me of right now, very specifically. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients as they could need. Property Brothers? Also true, Butterman. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. I don't know that I've ever watched Property Brothers. I don't know that I ever have. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow it. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to get with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Miriam, you're the best. Don't worry about it. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Yeah. Whoa, I'm abandoning my friend. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wow, I'm coming on very strong. House flippers. I think maybe I've seen house flippers before. It's been a while, though. Want to be my partner? Oh. Sure, I'll prepare a station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. If she gets stuck with student, I'm gonna feel so bad. Oh no, it's the robot. Maybe she'll take the robot. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, bzz. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to be Miriam's partner? The robot for sure, not the child. Chat, do we agree? Do we agree? It's gotta be Clank. We're not going with Pop. It's Clank. The robot. It's Clank. Robots. Robots are indeed B.A. Brotherman. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam's partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. What? Pop, you're so weird, and that's why I didn't pick you. Yeah, it's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Go drink your juice box someplace else, kiddo. Yeah, get out of here. What? Beep, boop, boop, boop. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Oh, they're such a good team, though. He's all excited. Miriam has to calm him down. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's just something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. Tissue, I hardly know you. Ha 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 ha. Oh, they're getting along swimmingly. This is working out okay. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. He's got a little cooking shirt on. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're keeping it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Look, we understand the concept of this game. I don't think we need to get too crazy. We're going to go with mashed potatoes and gravy. This is an on-brand game. Yeah, look at that. He loves us. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Like there was another suggestion we could have used. Whoa, gravy! That reminds me of the gravy sketch. Maybe Rare Blue could find the gravy sketch and post it. If it gets in there, we'll see. I just love that Colonel Sanders reacts like this is an amazing idea. Like, whoa, I'm so glad we aren't doing mashed potatoes and cream corn. Pineapple Shaped Lamps, the comedy troupe I'm part of, did a fun sketch with tons of gravy. Wait, what? Oh, Rabu was laughing at me because I said it was a fun sketch, and he said that he finds it very gross. It's a lot of gravy. So much gravy. So, if you'd like to watch a sketch about gravy, I'm pointing down, but it's this way. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Fun fact, after watching that video from Pineapple Shaped Lamps, you will be able to imagine it. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. I mean, okay. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? No, he's just the best student, and I would like to do well. Yeah, exactly. Mind your business. Sanders' heart is my business. Does she have little chickens in her thigh highs? Is that what that is right now? You better keep your fingers out. My man, Ashley, come please. I just imagine Van like, hello? My man? Van? The man? That's me! No, Van. I'm over here crushing Mikki's dreams, and you're supposed to be taking care of the classwork. That's the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are you working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Mikki was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you could actually get to my level. I doubt it. Don't be rude, Van, the man. Personally, I have doubts whatsoever. I am like digging this music right now. This is great. This music is killer. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I make a better partner for you than this thing that put itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick, and it just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders' hunk of hunks in your time of need, or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. This music is freaking me out. I think I want to turn to Colonel Sanders, because hopefully he realizes that this situation is awkward and unnecessary. I don't want to bother Miriam. She's having a great time. We're going for it. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Yeah! A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took Mikki on as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Boom, boom! Based on your team's behavior, I say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Mikki's natural talent or their loyalty. Yeah! Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in the hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the pound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What are you talking about? What? Whatever. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up when you see Ashley with a sinister look. You know, she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. He's like crying over there. He's teary-eyed. And then filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Mikki. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, face? Pop, get out of here. Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you who will look on with envy. Oh, wow. Random student is attacking Van and eating his dish. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. What? It killed him. What? Is that why his name was Student? Because he died? I didn't expect more death in this dating sim. Don't take another bite, everyone. When you look at the plate, the rest of it's gone. What? The tip of the tentacle is being slurped into Pops' mouth. Pops, you're dead. He winces in pain for just a moment, but then almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Alright, Pop. Tastes like poison. I'm using that quote in the future. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. But then, the class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building takes on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. You know, before you go on, I want to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Mikki. There's something I need to tell you. Van. Oh. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world's ever seen. And ever since, I've been working toward that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a ton of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I was there. No one knows what his name is. Forget him, we're talking about me. I'm the hero. Ah. Oh, the spork monster is here to fight a hero. What is happening? Oh. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me, as I was just letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid of me. I'm a monster. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. Cook with love. It just got real. What is going on? Alright. Oh no! Defend. I'm gonna try to defend this time. Okay, which defense? Trepidation. Oh, maybe that wasn't a great thing. I'm gonna attack. Cook with love. Cook with love. Oh no, 2 damage. I can't keep doing that. Oh, okay, good. Someone come in and save me. I'm not very good at fighting. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop, pie, power, punch! Please. It does 10 damage. Sport monster is defeated. You saved me. Forget mercy. Finish him. Or maybe spare this wretched beast. I'm not very afraid of him now with him around, so we'll spare him. Yeah, a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. And I certainly won't be back, like you said. He's coming back tomorrow. He's coming back tomorrow. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but on closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You find a library card tucked inside. The last name signed is Borko. That name sounds familiar. You stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh, I was like, why he in my room? The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He is not in my room. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers pulled over you as you're tucked in. Good night. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you have. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and you stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered. You can't believe he really used. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonels went ahead and told you outright. That's not much of a secret. It's probably just because he already trusts you like so much. That makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in the front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Now, I know this might sound strange, but I think I might like Clank. I'm glad you do, Miriam. That's awesome. Aw, he's a nice robot. He's totally sweet. He's really smart. I told him stories about, and he told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know he was the most popular kid in his high school? Nah, but that makes sense. He was so popular. He was voted prom king. He didn't even go to. And also, was also the convertible that he himself rode in. What? And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow, like I am. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend. You're a thing now? Well, we connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, then why would he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered all by yourself. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam tests to make sure you're alone before continuing. He's a Transformers. As you do, better man. He's a Transformers. He definitely seems Optimus Prime to me. Autobots. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden while I was wandering. He told me about his passion for secret spices. He even gave me some to show me what he meant. Don't tell me, Miriam. What? He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being weird with the meaning of spices. We've stayed in touch. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to tell people. I only know one of them. No. Make up a fake one. I'm so sorry. I just cannot betray his trust. Yeah, she's immediately texting secrets to other people. What? That's ridiculous. I'm running to him. He's on a horse. No, I don't think we're that close, but I just think it's fun to ride because he's on a horse. Oh, the horse kicked me in the face. I deserve that. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Mikki, I'm here to deliver a message. Student, I hate you. Ooh. Ooh. Oh no, I don't know his name at all. I'm supposed to repeat it 3 times, but I've never been told his name. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, no, too strong. Yeah, I definitely should not be running up to animals. That horse has beautiful shoes. I really liked it when they were pressing into my face. No one appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. By the way they're hiding, you know they must be doing something bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and peek over, but he sees you. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Nah, I'm gonna keep trying to look. A magic spell? It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. You're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity, panache. And if it doesn't hurt, a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is they're hiding, and you recognize it. It's a book like the one I found yesterday with the spork monster. That's the same book. Huh. No. Oh. Pop, you're an idiot. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Hey, Clank. Oh, poor Clank. Yeah. No, your mother was. Oh, yeah, they ain't taking that from you. You crazy girl. Save it for the arena, or don't. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Well, maybe I can help you with your business plan. No, you can't. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, take your seats. I apologize for being late. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very tired. But I'm here now. I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. He jumps up and licks you on the face. Down, boy. Down! Off hoppin'! The command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. What's up with that? Sorry, I got carried away. He catches his breath and Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. We'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention. Really, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. Such a mood. Thinking about food, so I miss the important parts. Mikki, naturally this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Oh, I don't know. I think I want to sample the pepper. Pepper. It sparkles in an eye-catching way, so you reach out, grab it, and eat it, but your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip out. My friend, ooh, we're not friends. I don't know you. Fulfill my destiny. Please, sorry. I think I've got some spice in my throat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please. Just tell me what I need to say. Gosh, they're just gonna keep teasing me. The pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Oh, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two. Seriously. Let's do it. Let's tell them they're on. Yeah, let's do it. Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Mikki. I'll be watching your performance. Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll stop this madness. It's a lunchroom, not a sporting court. There we go. Not until we turn on the timer. Oh no. Oh no, a timed game. Oh no. I'm not good with timed games. They scare me. Right, go. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! And that's an original quote by me, in case you were wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Ashley, you're so obnoxious. Alright, you had his chicken. You made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling you can really impress him again. It's time to boil some water. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh my. What temperature does water... Oh god. No, it's this. But how could you have ever gotten into school without knowing that? Oh no, I almost forgot, y'all. I almost forgot. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. Alright. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs? 11. You might not know all the ingredients, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Now that you've gotten some basic steps, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers you the most flavor? Trust. That's wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? Because I'm a dog. Alright. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster. Pick up the pace to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Where does the energy come from? What? What? I don't know. I'm glad 100 Fahrenheit isn't boiling. I live in the South, Butterman. Look, you saw me almost pick it. I was like, wait, you're wrong? This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. This game is calling me out for my lack of knowledge. Also, the text isn't quite fast enough for me, but I don't want to stop, so. Alright, I'm focusing. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. I don't know. I just don't know. Try again. Oh, wait. How far back is it taking me? Also, chicken and biscuits. Look at those cute little chicken and biscuits. Chicken and biscuits. Okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We'll have to remember what we did before. You're on! Second round. Alright, I'm very scared. I do not like timed games. Here we go. It's not trust. We'll try vigilance. Must be gratitude. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, small town where big dreams are born. We're gonna try bubbling. Must have been silence. I believe in you. He's cheering me on. Okay, I'm doing okay this time. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I can't even read them fast enough. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which one do you take? Focus! Focus! And a gondola. Woof, woof. Oh no. Oh no. You might not have hands, but Mikki does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Oh. Oh no, I'm shoving my hand into the mixer. What? Oh my gosh. Ah. Oh. Yeah, you can't compare the two. I'm deeply injured now. I'm the sweetest. I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey for flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask you to do the honor, and since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Oh, it does look beautiful. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Whoa. I'm just gonna internalize the rage. Well, a storm rages inside of me. Yes, he's probably here to tell us that. And he won't ask you to cater the wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now, not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should have that checked out. No, I'm fine. Leave me alone. I'm a loser. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed before? That is what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before me. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. I was born handsome, but I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be cruel. I also lost my business partner to a gunfight. Oh, I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together. And that's true now, but it's not always been. You could use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I have to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Well, chicken restaurant, yes. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shattery presence. The spork monster. Oh, you're apologizing. I thought you were just going to attack again. Yeah. Thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. I want to apologize for the way I switched back into attack mode. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster. No, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book, you say? I got a copy of it, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find a book, I ask you, please respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. You should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Mikki, together I'm sure we can defeat them. Yeah, come back to my hideaway and we can discuss your hideaway. Oh my. You can't imagine what his home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. How charming. Oh my gosh, it's a baby him with a goatee. I hate everything. What is going on? It looks like you live such an exciting life. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering around with, trying to find the right balance. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Their eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you're describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Reveal your creation or keep it a secret. Reveal it. You decide you're ready. Before you talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish. I present to you coleslaw. Coleslaw. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You are stealing this coleslaw from me. Sure, why not? Make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Well, now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you look closer at. They each seem to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. That's fun. Let's do... Boop. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Don't let Sanderson amuse you like that. No, Mikki! I'm sorry, Butterman. I trusted him. And now I feel like you're right. Now I feel like I should have kept it a secret. But he's got my coleslaw now. He's going to keep it forever. You gaze out of the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost pops up. I swear, this ghost. Quite frustrating. So frustrating. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? I'm not. No. Please. I mean, I don't know how much I should care about that student, but I never learned his name, and then he just kind of died. You know. Alright, tap on an item. Let's tap on this one. A large urn. There's a plaque on it. Oh, I don't want to know. Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. Wow. Emotional, am I right? Poor guy. A safe. No. No. No, it cannot. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an item to discover more. Let's do this. An adorable baby. This was the one I saw earlier that I thought was hilarious. That's a very funny drawing. This, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving around like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Real question. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tap on an item to discover more. Oh my gosh, the door just opened. That's a little scary. I want to go through all the items before I go to the door. It's a photo, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. What? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his herbs and spices, but why is he old? One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. How strange. You look closely and see there's an inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Alright, let's look at this. A scented candle. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of '69. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. Is that Papa Sanders? Can you pass military ranks down to your kids? I'm just so baffled by some of these images. Like, is there like some weird time stuff going on? Does this game have plot? I did not expect it to have actual plot. No. You realize the hair isn't just silver in color, it's actually made of spun silver. That's weird. A chicken! When you pick it up, you realize it's not just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to this colonel if he kept it alive. The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. And the last one. Whoa, his signature white suit. Why am I trying it on? That's weird. Ah! Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Well, I'm an awkward person, so I would tell the truth. I found it and decided to wear it. Oh, that's apparently what I'm saying. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Mikki? I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Wow, what a great time. That was such a nice interaction. Dream sequence. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. What? I did not go home? Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Oh, it's my last day of school. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal, but if the recipe's a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast in your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I whipped up. Oh, God, that looks so good. You taste the food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift at cookery? I'm gonna flatter him. You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear pools up in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Oh, maybe that's who Pete was. I really know nothing about KFC, really truly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and go home. There's only one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something surprising. Your best friend's waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Oh, I mean, absolutely Bojangles is better than KFC, Brother Man. Absolutely, there's no doubt. And look, and I'll say this, I cannot speak to Popeyes. I've eaten there, I think, twice, and man, I have a craving for Popeyes, and I just haven't been. Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried something happened to you. But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I can believe that. Popeyes is still pretty dang good. That's awesome. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Skydiving? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You know what? I mean, not like that, but the emotional connection was great. Is that what she's going to do with me? That's so cute. Ugh, my rivals. Hey, Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, my. They're so mean. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size, like an adult? There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Mikki, suggesting I pick on a horse. You two are so weird. That's not what I'm talking about. Oh man, I'm hurt from yesterday. I'll never give up. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Mikki, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hand? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was impressive. Oh no, he's complimenting her. No. It was clear you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Mikki? I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Whoa. That wasn't great for me. No. No! 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 They're walking in together. Well, there's that book. It looks like bad news. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess so. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. I could use this spell that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would really help me focus on the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Not rooted in dark magic. Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. No. No. Oh my. Oh. I don't think I should do it, but part of me wants to know what happens if I do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it, chat. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for students to arrive. I want y'all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, what's going on, buddy? There you go. Terrence, I told you never come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Is that talking to a squirrel? Who named him Terrence? I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Mikki, for reminding me to toll out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Oh my. Oh my. You think I want to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger? Oh no. They're fighting. Oh no. Oh no, they're fighting. Oh no, he's broken. Oh gosh. In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you in the arena. Tap that quick save. Oh, I already committed to it, brother man. I already committed to it. We're just doing a once through. Hey Miriam, are you okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that in front of everyone? You know that this breakup's no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly robot. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. I mean, like maybe, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and there's a ranch big enough for all of us and whoever else we want to bring along. It's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today or tomorrow or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first person to show you a little interest. Aww, cutie. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make soup, and I bet Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea for how to spend your time before your exam. Head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, your location for the final challenge, a test of will, courage, talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van the supposed man and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you began to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, my famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes in second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted. Mikki, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. I'm just taking it in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. I feel like he's just trying to use me now. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. I mean, I gotta fess up. I can't just let it be bad. That's an oddly specific distance, 400 yards, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. Oh no, is it burning? I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of tender love and care. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Wow, it's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. Oh man, I just let him try it. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown's about to begin. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Alright, here we go. Mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe cop trademark fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts out at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, it's getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters the chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, faster blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops down a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5, dial, pressure, point, chicken cooking technique. But has Clank always been able to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Oh no. Oh no, self-destruct. What? As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We gotta do it the hard way. We've gotta let her fail. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm doing it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms and gives you a wink across the room. I believe in you, Mikki. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you since we were little kids because I'm your best friend forever. Miriam's at my station cheering for me. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, it's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and that the ingredient was made up. Also, where did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. Oh no! The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork monster. Steve, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off or something. But you've conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I think you're doing okay. Oh, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills. Can I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the Spork monster notices that you got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see that you're up to crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup back in the old country, you can feel that he is about to tell you a long and involved story. You don't know where it came from, but it seems like it was pretty lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I need to focus. Oh, I understand. It's kind of like that time in a monster school that I'd fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you tossed a serious look at Steve. Come on, Steve. Take the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Okay. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Should I give up and drop out of culinary school, or summon extra power from deep down within myself? Deep down within myself. I cannot give up now. I have what it takes. I came here to win. My hair turns mac and cheese orange. Fun fact, I used to have hair that color. I loved that hair color. As culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Mikki, you are the chosen one. You are avenge me, please. 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 You interrupted my inspiring monologue. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked and it cannot be served. But don't worry, you've suffered many setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching today, and I must say I'm really impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to do is make mac and cheese, and time's almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Barring the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. He unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects and surpass individual efforts. Are you suggesting that that if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. Well, like right at the start. The doggo said there are no rules, like right at the start. And then I'm like, but what about the rules? I'm just a nerd. I'm just a little nerd in this story and in life. The moment we've been waiting for. Present your dishes. It seems like we're missing students like Pop and Clank. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet. Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. What? Did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? What is happening? Looks like Pop's eliminated from the challenge. He didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. Can I be excused? You kids and your pranks. I must say, I'm not the worst. It's not the worst prank in our history, but it's not yearbook material. Wait, pranks? Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. We'll have to figure that out later, but that means there's only 4 remaining students. Collect your final projects. It's been a long semester these 3 days, 3 whole days. After days of hard work, it's time for me to eat. Miriam, let's do it. Oh, look at her. That is so cute. She's made a tiny ramen. Oh, it's not ramen, but still, it's a tiny soup, just like she said it would be. Sublime! No, you should really just eat it yourself, because it's only tiny. A+! Rarely do I taste a dish with such love. She's overjoyed and gives me a huge hug. Thank you for helping me believe in myself. You killed it, Miriam. Van Van, describe your dish. Oh my. Just like, why? No. Yes, sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's why I did it. A bit much is my brand. Ugh. You can't even get to it because it's so pointy. Ah! His tongue! He has an allergic reaction to the skin. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last time you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, step up. Describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosemary syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. It's quite delightful, but please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile. It's meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food. At a cooking school. Ashley. I must say it's beautiful, but this is a cooking competition. That's why I cooked it. I did a great job cooking it. I just didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I do like Ashley. She's fun. I suppose you could smell it if you insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it can't be judged. You're disqualified. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. She storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'm going to be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs. What began as a bowl of mac and cheese has become something else. Oh yeah, it's the bowl. These things are good. He examines it closely. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and balanced. It's delicious. In fact, everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, you pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. It's so impressive, even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon it, they admit, You're an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares you passed. Everyone's passed. There was supposed to be more battle, but come on. How could this get any better? Now that the school year is complete and everyone's graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated to serve as the site for the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house. Woo! Please. You knew Sprinkles was a master chef, but he's also a world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains, and look at their cute outfits. I love it. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to notice me. I hate you, student. Now everyone's together. It's the Spork Monster. He's mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster's no more from here on out. Everybody, please call me the Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to the Party Monster. Student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. She's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who'd command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched a dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for you. We could do for the school's dean. Now I get it. And we get a new wing in the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's still talking. I am Clank. I'm not of this earth. I'm from a faraway planet in another dimension. Wah! I feel like I knew that this entire time, says Miriam. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, come with me. I don't know what to say. Besides, no. Obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Ooh, casual. Look at that casual look. Got a little pen just in case he needs to write something down, like a business arrangement with anyone. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man. By not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? I don't know. Is it the end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Mikki, what are you doing sitting all alone? I'm just chilling. Yeah! I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you expect to find in such a lucky person? I don't know. Somebody like you. It's my lucky day. Would you dance with me? I'd love to. You glide across the dance floor, hand in hand. The future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. He stops dead in his tracks. Work together. Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. Been using me this whole time. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You've found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Mikki, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Honestly, I should have earned his respect though as a chef. Like, he should respect me at this point. He had my mashed potatoes and gravy. The mac and cheese was mine. He had my coleslaw. He was just should have dabbled in magic. You're so right, Brotherman. I should have tried to dabble in some magic. That's okay. I'm happy that I did things the right way. Well, this has been a fun game. This has been very silly. I appreciate you joining me. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to kind of swing over here. Yeah! Hype, 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 hype. Thank you so much. This has been really, really fun. This is definitely much needed after playing Doki Doki Literature Club yesterday.